Your bones are losing density right now, and after the age of 50, the rate of that loss can accelerate sharply. This is your complete guide to bone health for seniors, starting with the foods that matter most, because what you put on your plate can slow it down considerably. Osteoporosis is a condition in which bones thin and lose their strength, which means a sudden fracture can happen even with minimal force. Before osteoporosis develops, you may have a condition called osteopenia, where bones are weakening but haven't yet become fragile. Each year, osteoporosis contributes to more than 2 million bone fractures across the United States. A fall that a younger person would shrug off can mean a broken hip, a long hospital stay, and a permanent loss of independence for an older adult. Here is what most people do not understand about bone. It is living tissue. Your body is constantly breaking down old bone and building new bone in its place. When you are young, you build faster than you break down. As you age, that balance reverses, and you begin losing bone faster than you can replace it. After menopause, declining estrogen accelerates bone loss, which is why the calcium and vitamin D targets increase for women over 50. The foods we are about to cover give your body the raw materials it needs to keep that rebuilding process going strong. Let us start with the two nutrients that matter most, then move through the specific foods that deliver them best. Calcium is the primary building block of bone, and your body cannot make it on its own. You have to get it from food or from supplements. Vitamin D plays an equally important role, because without enough of it, your body cannot absorb the calcium you eat no matter how much you consume. The amount you need increases as you get older. For women over the age of 50 and men over the age of 70, the recommended daily allowance of calcium is 1,200 milligrams. For vitamin D, adults over the age of 70 should aim for 800 international units per day. These are the targets to keep in mind as we go through the foods below. One important point before we continue. Many people fall short of these targets through diet alone, so talk with your healthcare provider about whether a supplement makes sense for you. Food, however, remains the best source, and these foods give you far more than calcium alone. Traditional dairy products are the richest food source of calcium available to most people. Milk, yogurt, and cheese all deliver a substantial amount in a single serving. One 8-ounce glass of milk, whether skim, low-fat, or whole, contains about 300 milligrams of calcium. That is roughly a quarter of your daily target in one glass. Yogurt offers the added benefit of probiotics for digestive health, and many dairy products are also fortified with vitamin D, which helps your body put that calcium to work. If you tolerate dairy well, it is one of the simplest ways to reach your daily numbers. Next, consider fatty fish. Salmon, tuna, trout, and mackerel are excellent sources of vitamin D, the nutrient that unlocks calcium absorption. They also contain omega-3 fatty acids, which have anti-inflammatory properties and may help promote bone formation while slowing bone breakdown. Canned salmon deserves special attention here. 3 ounces of canned salmon contains about 187 milligrams of calcium. The reason it contains so much is the soft, edible bones that come packed inside. Those tiny bones are perfectly safe to eat, and they are loaded with the calcium your own bones need. Canned salmon is also affordable and shelf-stable, which makes it one of the smartest bone health buys in the grocery store. Older adults are generally advised to eat at least 2 servings of fatty fish per week. Leafy green vegetables are another powerful choice. If a vegetable is green and leafy, your bones will probably benefit from it. These greens are a rich source of calcium, magnesium, and vitamin K, and all three play distinct roles in keeping bones strong. Some of the best options include kale, collard greens, turnip greens, bok choy, and Chinese cabbage. 1 cup of cooked turnip greens contains about 200 milligrams of calcium, which is roughly 20% of your daily goal. Beyond the calcium, these greens supply vitamin K, which activates a protein called osteocalcin that acts like a calcium magnet for your bones. Low vitamin K levels have been linked to lower bone density, so these vegetables earn their place on your plate twice over. You can add them to soups, cook them gently with a little garlic, or blend a handful into a fruit smoothie where you will barely taste them. Nuts and seeds deliver a combination of nutrients that bones need, including calcium, magnesium, and phosphorus. Magnesium is particularly worth understanding because it is essential for the absorption of vitamin D. If you are low on magnesium, your vitamin D balance can suffer, and that in turn affects how well you use calcium. Almonds and almond butter are among the best choices, along with sesame seeds, chia seeds, and pumpkin seeds. They are easy to add to oatmeal, sprinkle over a salad, or keep on hand as a simple snack. As a bonus, they are also rich in fiber, which supports digestive health. This next food may surprise you. Prunes, which are dried plums, are best known for supporting digestion, but research now suggests they do something remarkable for your bones. A randomized, controlled trial published in the October 2022 issue of the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition tracked 235 postmenopausal women for 1 year. The researchers found that eating about 5 or 6 prunes a day helped these women preserve bone mineral density in their hips. Preserving hip bone density matters enormously because the hip is one of the most dangerous places to suffer a fracture later in life. The likely reason is that prunes contain bioactive compounds called polyphenols, which appear to reduce the inflammation processes that drive bone loss. Prunes also contain vitamin K and minerals such as copper and magnesium, all of which support bone strength. The study tested both a larger daily dose and a smaller one, but the researchers noted that the smaller serving of 5 or 6 prunes was far more practical because participants understandably grew tired of eating a dozen prunes every day. 5 or 6 prunes a day is an easy habit to build, and it is one of the better supported dietary strategies for bone health that we have. Beyond prunes, a diet generally rich in fruits and vegetables is associated with greater bone mineral density and lower osteoporosis risk. Studies consistently show that eating more produce improves bone health, and these foods are typically low in calories while high in fiber and essential minerals. Citrus fruits and other foods high in vitamin C deserve a mention here. Vitamin C helps your body synthesize collagen, the protein that forms the flexible structure of your bones. Think of collagen as the part of your bone that keeps it from being brittle. A grapefruit or an orange at breakfast supports that collagen production. Sweet potatoes are another smart choice because they deliver both magnesium and potassium. Potassium helps neutralize the acids in your body that can otherwise leach calcium out of your bones. One baked medium sweet potato, eaten without added salt, provides a meaningful amount of both minerals. If you struggle to get enough calcium and vitamin D from natural sources, fortified foods can help fill the gap. Fortification means the manufacturer has added vitamins or minerals that the food does not naturally contain. Common examples include certain orange juices, breakfast cereals, oatmeal, plant-based milks such as almond and soy, and tofu set with calcium. These can be genuinely useful, but read the label carefully. The amount of added calcium and vitamin D varies widely from one product to another, so check that what you are buying actually contains enough to make a difference. Now let us put all of this together. Strong bones do not come from a single miracle food. They come from a pattern of eating that supplies calcium, vitamin D, vitamin K, magnesium, potassium, and vitamin C, day after day, over months and years. A practical day might look like this. Start with fortified cereal and milk, plus a piece of citrus fruit. Have canned salmon over leafy greens for lunch. Snack on a small handful of almonds and 5 or 6 prunes in the afternoon. Finish with a dinner that includes a vegetable such as collard greens or a baked sweet potato. That single day covers nearly every nutrient your bones depend on. Remember as well that diet works best as part of a larger plan. Weight-bearing exercise signals your body to build bone, and your healthcare provider can use a bone density scan to track where you stand over time. Your doctor will give you a T-score, a number that compares your bones to a healthy 30-year-old. A score below -2.5 indicates osteoporosis. While medications like bisphosphonates exist for severe cases, food-based strategies work alongside or can help delay the need for pharmaceutical intervention. If you are concerned about your bone health, that conversation is the right next step. Your bones rebuild themselves throughout your entire life. Give them the materials they need, starting with your very next meal, and you give yourself the best chance of staying strong, steady, and independent for years to come.